Good morning, everyone. This morning's O antiphon is O Oriens. And Oriens, as many of you probably either know or intuit, has to do with a rising in the east, the Orient, the rising of the sun in the east, the coming of the dawn. And in this antiphon, if you were to translate the words from the Latin, you would see that there's the word day spring. I find that word to be fascinating, the word day spring, because day spring points to what's obvious, the springing of the day, the arising of the day, the beginning of the day. And it also has allusions to water, right? To spring. When you think of a spring, I don't know about you, but I think of something that's got a lot of energy to it. It's rising with energy. And so this day that is the solstice, which it was named solstice and celebrated as such prior to the O antiphons, so it comes from a more ancient reference. The solstice was honored and practiced by many cultures as the turning of the tide from shorter days to longer days. And so we have an opportunity here to take this into a spiritual realm, or recognize the spirit in this realm of days that have been growing shorter and shorter, now transitioning to days that will become longer and longer. If you look up the word day spring, you'll see that one of the translations of it is the beginning of a new era. What could possibly be today a new era for you? What could be something that you name internally that you're open to having shift within yourself, that you recognize is a pattern or a limitation or an area of darkness, that you're now ready, that you have either the trust or the desire or even the belief that into this part of yourself light can come, and you're willing to let new light come, new era begin. Oftentimes when we pose such questions to ourselves, they're targeted towards deeper emotional states or wounds, or limiting beliefs in our minds. But underneath all of that, underneath the mind and the heart, is where the real day spring happens. There's a beautiful passage in the Gospel of John, chapter 4, which I'm sure some of you know. And it's the passage of the woman at the well. And it's in a culture where women went and gathered the water. Interesting symbol too, the feminine being a water bearer. And Jesus is traveling, and he goes to this well to get some water. And he asks the woman that's there to draw water for him, to give him water. And the conversation ensues, and it ends up really being about a new era of light for her. But Jesus says this remarkable phrase that the water he has to give, that drinking it, you will not be thirsty again. In fact, it will well up within you into eternal life. This is the kind of light that we're talking about. The light that wells up unceasingly within each one of us, that leads towards living eternal life here and now, right in this moment. Because this moment itself is eternal. So in what way could you open up to the waters of eternal life that are already welling up within you? We gather in circle, and some of us are on the call live, and some of us participate after a work day. But whatever the time may be that we participate in this circle, it doesn't impede the power of us gathering in circle. It is a living sign to us that this very moment is eternal. If you can participate in it now, you who are listening, and it might be a different time for you than the time it is for me to be recording this right now. So let's open in this morning's meditation to the multidimensional aspect of our nature, and to the wellspring, the day spring, the Oriens, that is seeking to rise anew into a new era in our hearts. I invite you to close your eyes. And as we begin this short meditation, if you can, come close to a stirring, the stirring of waters deep within you that happens whether you seek or not. The waters of eternal life in which you live and move and have your being stir at all times. Sit in openness to this stirring. And allow the Orientaphon to magnify the stirring. Oriens, splendor lucis aeternae, et sol justitiae, veni et illumina sedentes in tenebris et umbra mortis. And sense or imagine a center point of your being, a point that is beyond reference to the physical body, a point that is luminous, that stirs and wells up with light, a light that is truth and freedom and love. And rest your gaze upon this point wherever its reference might be within you. If you've not already done so, give permission for this stirring and this light to get wider and brighter. To become larger. To move outward in every direction, through every part of your being, washing, renewing, bringing you into alignment with the eternal light at your source. Truly allow. In doing so, you will never be thirsty again. And notice that this light, it's unable to be contained just within you, even though it is you. Light to us seems to have no bounds, and at the same time seems to occupy space. Allow the wellspring that is stirring and moving within you to move outward in all directions, to penetrate and permeate all things and renew them because it touches the essence. Together we become vessels of peace. And as we bring this meditation to a close, we tone Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Drawing in a breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And when you are ready, bring your palms together in front of your heart and open your eyes with Namaste. Namaste. Have a wonderful light-filled day, everyone.